Bram more Llewellyn caressed his mate's cheek. "I'm not sure if 2 babies are enough." "What?" his dragon growled. "Don't provoke her. It's not good for the baby." "Evie crying and feeling sad isn't good for the babe. I have a plan. 2 isn't enough. We should have 3, maybe 4. Evie narrowed her eyes. "You find a way to carry a child for 9 months and birth them, and then we'll talk about it. Until you do, it's not going to happen." "I'm sure I have ways of convincing you." Evie looked around. "Where's that bat?" After all, there are a lot of half-dragon shifter babies in the world who are looking for parents. His mate met his eyes again. "Are you talking about adoption?" He nodded, and she lightly slapped her chest. "Then why the bloody hell didn't you say that from the beginning?" "Because I love how your cheeks turn pink when you're angry and determined to change my mind about something." "Bram more Llewellyn, I am 8.5 months pregnant and chock full of hormones. Under normal circumstances I would be able to restrain myself from killing you, but right now it's starting to look like the better option." Bram winked. "You know you love me." She growled in response, and he leaned down to her ear to whisper, "Besides, you're no longer about to cry. You really should be thanking me, love. I know how you hate to cry. Sometimes I wish you weren't so bloody exhausting." "Then you'd be bored." Brushing her cheek with his own, he murmured, "I'm sorry I've been away so much lately." Evie snuggled into his chest. "I will always support you, Bram. You know that." "I sense a but." "But I can't seem to get comfortable and fall asleep without you by my side." He leaned back and cupped her cheek. "With enough planning and luck, you'll soon be begging me to leave you alone because I'll be around all the time." Evie raised a red eyebrow. "You'd better be around because I'm not about to raise a newborn by myself. We've been lucky with Murray. He's a very mellow child. Our unborn son or daughter, however, will probably be a stubborn half-dragon hellion." "Maybe that should be her middle name. Hellion." Evie smacked his side. "1, we don't know it's a girl, and 2, that is the worst middle name of all time." "What about Ninja Master? I like the sound of that." Evie rolled her eyes. "Why I ever agreed to let you pick the middle name is beyond me." "You won the right to choose the first name, and I needed something." His mate leaned against his chest again. "We'll see if I veto your choice or not, Bram. We'll see." As Evie melted further against him, Bram's dragon spoke up. "I don't like the circles under her eyes. Stop teasing her and take her to bed. Soon we won't be able to fuck her for months. I want her tonight. It will help her relax and fall asleep." "Sex is the last thing on her mind, Dragon. Stop asking." "It might help induce labour. Suggest that, and Evie will be riding us before you can blink twice." Bram sighed, and Evie asked, "I saw your pupils flashing. What does your dragon want now?" He debated how much to tell her, but Evie continued. "Over the last few weeks, the only time you hesitate is when your beast brings up sex. He really is akin to a randy teenager, isn't he?" Bram chuckled. "Aye, I won't deny it, although he made a fair point about sex maybe inducing labour." Evie pulled back, her eyes bright. "Bloody hell!" That meant she had a plan. "Brilliant, Bram! None of the teas have worked on their own, nor have the long walks I've been taking. But a little rough dragon sex might just do the trick." "Pardon?" Evie pulled away, gripped his hand, and tugged. "You're going to try to induce labour." She tugged again. "Come on." He slowly followed her. "You do know how to romance a dragon man, lass, I'll give you that." Evie looked over her shoulder and her brows drew together. "Don't sound over-enthused about it. I know I'm the size of a large ship at this point, but my boobs are bigger. That has to be a plus." His dragon growled. "She doubts her beauty. I don't like it." "Me neither." Stopping in his tracks, Bram drew Evie toward him and looped an arm around her waist. "You are still the most beautiful female I've ever seen, Evie Marie." He moved his hand down to her swollen belly. "The fact you're large with our child makes you even sexier." Evie looked unconvinced. Bram's dragon snarled. "Try harder, or I will take control and show her just how much we want her." Ignoring his dragon, Bram leaned down until he was an inch from Evie's lips. "If you're not convinced with my words of how beautiful you are, then I'll just have to show you." Before Evie could reply, he lifted her and gently laid her on the bed. In the next instant, he was at her side and leaning over her upper body. "You're mine, love, and you always will be." And he kissed her.